We cannot change our lives until God gives us the power of His Holy Spirit. The kingdom of God produces a transformation in those who receive the new life in Jesus Christ. Prayer. God our Father, transform in me and increase my favor for your kingdom, and instill in me a holy desire to live for your greater glory. Amen. Brothers and sisters, allow God's word to take root in your life.
This reflection is sponsored by Engineer June and Evelyn Sardido and family, Maha Opus and family, Laverna Hills Multipurpose Cooperative, Diversion Road, Davao City, MQ Louis A. Kisa Pharma, Mr. and Mrs. Milet Quisido and family, Macfel Aircon Services, Miraflor Makiling and family, ARSP Trading, Efrida De La Cruz, Alejandro and Grace Adaptar and family, PT Coco and Coffeeville Apartment Home, FS Palatino Industrial Corporation, Honorable Board Member Attorney Sangris J. Relampagos, Panabo City Mayor Jose Relampagos and Josephine Relampagos and family, Mr. and Mrs. Alberto and Mary Lou Nasol and family, Jerry Jojo Antes and family, Holena Trading, and Donum Day.
Spirit FM. Yan ang araw ng saya, nananapit sa musika. Hayaan nating dalhin tayo. Ito ang ating sandali, mula sa radyong katabi, mga awitin ng ating buhay. Ang sarap sa tenga, sa bahay, sa eskwela, sa opisina. The best, itong kabarkada, Spirit FM. Buddy, the best buddy, the best buddy, the best buddy. Made to be on top, we are made to be the one. There's no one else like this since 1951, but only HCDC, only HCDC, only HCDC, only HCDC.
Mga higala, mayang hapon, adlawng Biyernes, petsa 28 bulan sa Enero tuig 2022. Uban niyo sa usa ka mahinungdanong diskusyon dinhi sa tuwang programa matag Biyernes, alas 5 hangtod alas 6 sa gabi. Okay, mga kaigsuunan, nakaroon naka-mute si Miss Crazy daog-daog, no? So, Miss Crazy, atong balikan. Yes, Crazy. Uban niyo sa usa ka mahinungdanong diskusyon dinhi sa tuwang programa matag Biyernes, alas 5 hangtod alas 6 sa gabi. Kini higala si Maki Okay.
Kini nyo higala sa kanila, Crazy, daog-daog, kini ang
Crossian Youth Meet-Up sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM. Kabataang Holy Crossian, you can. Mayong hapon, medyo ano tayo problema karon, Crazy, what's happening sa imuhang situation karon nga mga panahona, and I can see 2 accounts of Miss Crazy Joyce daog-daog.
yes, Maki mo kay, wait lang.
Adunay problema lang
Yes,
ka-delay.
medyo nagka-problema taron diri na sa to ang camera mo ng two accounts ato ang gigamit. But padayon gyapon ta sa pagsibya Maki og good afternoon sa mga Holy Crossians karon yung nagtan-aw sa to ang Facebook Live og nagtan-aw sa to ang YouTube Live sa ato ang official YouTube account sa YouTube channel nato Maki.
Yes, maayong hapon sa atuang mga kaigsuunan, atuang mga suking tigpaminaw sa itong program. Again, mabati ta pinaagi sa atuang Facebook live streaming sa Holy Cross of Davao College sa 89.9 Spirit FM o sa inyong mga radio dial diha sa 89.9 Spirit FM. Laing hugna na sab sa tuang panag-uban-uban karon ang mga panahon na mga kaigsuunan aron makatad kaninyo og dugang nga impormasyon. Mahinungdanon nga impormasyon karong nga mga panahuna. It's Friday and it's the last Friday of the month of January, and we are hoping for another surviving month for this year mga kigsuunan no karong February og una natin padayon crazy no ang ato ang discussion kauban ng ato ang giimbita karong nga mga panahona aron na maghatag og dugang kaalam no sa tuang mga kigsuunan labi na sa tuang mga kabatan-unan ato i-greet sab ang ato ang mga kaubanan ato ang mga brothers and sisters dito sa Holy Cross of Davao College ato ang school administrators atong sugdan kang President Brother Noel Vic H. Deloria SC, ato ang Vice President for Academic Affairs Dr. Teresa Fabiania, ato ang Vice President for Operations Mr. Romel F. Momo, ato ang Corporate Treasurer Father Emmanuel Kalumpong ug sa tuang mga teachers, mga empleyado, sa tuang mga estudyante og alumni no sa itong mga ginikanan nga nakaron sa ilahang mga panimalay sa itong mga kaigsuunan nga napakaron silang tagsa-tagsa ka mga opisina maayong hapon kaninyong tanan and greet lang sab nako ato ang mga kaubanan dinhi sa opisina no sila Jemima Kagoko, Romel Torrejos, Mary Gain Gamilia, and of course our birthday boy Dr. Hanson Pais. Yes.
Happy birthday, sir.
Is celebrating his 40th, I think. Birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow ba? Tomorrow. 39 daw si Jem.
Hindi pa sure, no?
Hindi pa sure, but yes, going 40. And they believe daw, they say na life begins at 40. Mutuo ba ka na, Crazy?
Mutuo jud ko ana Maki no kay diha gid manggawas ang dapat ang manggawas Maki especially sa kalawasan. Pero wala pa sa panahon nato karon Maki no pati 40 pero grabe na ang mga sakit-sakit nga sinati nato kay grabe ang panahon karon Maki naka alien daw ang wala nakasinati og hilanat ubo og sipon Maki ikaw alien ba ka?
Kamura siguro no kay so far no I am feeling well. I am better and yes I am glowing inside and out.
Wow, great. Mo advantage
Anyway,
ba Maki nag-booster ka? Nagpa-booster ka? Advantage na?
Yes, isa na sa mga advantage no to get ourselves protected no from COVID-19. So sa mga wala pa nakapa-booster, pa-booster na ta available lang ato ang mga vaccination sites no sa to ang pinakaduol na mga lugar karon nga mga panahona so available ato ang booster shots no sa tanang vaccination sites karon dito sa Davao City og sa mga wala pa na bakunahan sa ilahang primary doses magpabakuna na ta so importante na maprotektahan nato no atong kagalingon gikan sa virus no dili lamang atong kagalingon lagip na sab ang ato ang mga kaigsuunan na aron na malikayan nato ang pagtakod-takod so let's protect no ourselves at the same time ato ang family to mga loved ones, sa to ang mga kauban, mga higala o sa to ang komunidad. So ingana ka importante ang magpabakuna no karong nga mga panahon na. And balikan nato Crazy no ang birthday boy Derf Hansel Mines. Yes, he is celebrating his something birthday tomorrow. So again, sir, if you are listening, if you're watching, happy birthday, um, from your social com family and HCDC family. And also maayong hapon, no, ato ang very energetic, no, alive and kicking um president sa ato ang Alumni Association sa Holy Cross of Davao College Alumni Association, Dr. Ruben Bernardo. Hi Doc, kung naminaw ka karon, kung anak ka sa mong sakyanan nagbiyahe, no, gibisita ta ni Dr. Ruben, no, karon dinhi sa to ang opisina. Nangamusta siya, so atong kamustahon sa ato ang president sa HCDC alumni, Dr. Ruben Bernardo. Hi Doc.
Hello, Doc.
Uh,
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, and I hope you are doing well right now, and stay safe always, no, and good luck, no, sa mga future endeavors. And I can see also Dr. Luz Ates greeting us right now.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Sir Durf Mais, maayong hapon, Sir Maki and Ma'am Crazy. Stay healthy. You too,
Thank
Ma'am.
you.
Stay healthy, stay safe, stay positive, no, and be happy always,
Yes.
wherever you are. So, and sa mga naminaw, karon, no, mamahimo sa minyo ipadangat ang inyong mga mensahe, ang inyong mga komento, mga reactions, kung kamo makarelate sa to ang topic this afternoon, which is all about mental health. And since you are celebrating Mental Health Awareness Week, so ato ang hisgutan ang mental health, no? Almost 2 years in the pandemic, or 2 years in the pandemic. So how are we right now? No, how are we coping with the situations, especially for our students, no, katong mga employees, and sa tanan, no, in general. So unsay mga common problems arising, no, when it concerning mental health at this very moment, kana ato ang hisgutan, and makauban nato ang isa sa mga makatubag, no, sa to ang mga pangutana
Yes.
unya taod-taod sa to ang panag-ubad-uban. So again, if you have questions, please do type in comments sa ato ang comment section karong nga mga panahon na. Maayong hapon, Ma'am Hazel, gikan sa Center for Linkages, Internationalization, and Language Studies.
And also, good afternoon po sa atong sukintig paminaw sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM Davao. Si Ma'am Lorna Cotillar, blessed afternoon dia kanimo, ma'am. And keep safe.
So unya, ato ang sa atong pagbalik, no, Crazy, ato ang hisgutan ang about mental health and Mental Health Awareness Week. Kauban ang ato ang giimbita nung guest karon dinhi sa ato ang programa. Balik ta human lamang sa pipila ka mga pahinumdom. Stand by.
Bound PH Trade Solutions, provider for import and export documentation, customs and trade consultancy, and many other. Serving the industry for 20 years. Contact us at 0917-126-2885 and look for Carlos Louis Abcasid III for more details. Bound PH Trade Solutions, fast, efficient, and reliable trading.
Problema ba ang damo sa inyong sibuyasan at palayan? Tapatan ng ProStar 25EC herbicide. Ang ProStar 25EC ay pre-emerging at early post-emerging herbicide para sa pangmatagalang kontrol sa iwas ng growth leaves at grassy weeds sa sibuyasan at palayan. Sa ProStar 25EC, walang masamang damo na hindi agad namamatay. Protektado ang pananim, sagana ang aanihin. Agway, we love farmers.
Agway Chemicals Corporation, we love farmers.
Uy, Bart, nindot lagi na imong gisulog na t-shirt. Alangan, DXGN Spirit FM gud ni. Gani no. Nganong do na kay ingon ana part? Asa man nimo na napalit?
Ibisita magud ko dito sa ilang istasyon kay mag-mission partner ko, unya nakita na ako sa ilang estante. Mipalit ko usa.
Mupalit sabday ko ana kay nindot pang regalo sa espesyal nga okasyon.
Ay tama part 2 ay dagan mga souvenir ngadto. Na ay mug, commemorative plate, na anagani sila kalendaryo para sa tuig 2022. Unya, reasonable pa jud kaayo ang kantidad sa ilang mga souvenir items. Para sa mga orders, PM lang sa atong Facebook page, DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM-Davao. Pwede sad nga mobisita sa estasyon na himutang sa San Pablo Parish Compound, Una Subdivision, Davao City. O tawag sa 297-1054 o 0930-314-4132.
Spirit FM.
And there you have it. Balik ta sa Crossian Youth Meet-Up sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM. Oras alas 5, 19 na sa hapon. And this time, let's have our guest for this afternoon alang sa to ang topic about mental health and mental health awareness week. Crazy?
Yes, Maki, no, karon na usa ni siya sa nagdumala ba ang term? O isa sa mga tao sa Guidance at Counseling Center. Maki, dati pa ni siyang program head sa Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Let's welcome Mr. Demar M. Bangiles. Medyo taas-taas na yung extension, Maki, no, but registered psychologist, registered psychometrician. Tama ba, sir?
Ay, ayong hapon sa tanan, may hapon Sir Maki and Ma'am Crazy. Yes po, psychologist and psychometrician. Currently,
Yes, sir.
in charge here sa Guidance and Counseling Center sa Holy Cross.
Yes, maayong hapon and welcome back. Welcome again to the Holy Cross of Davao College. No, it's life is so unpredictable, and we welcome you here again with positivity and optimism. And here we are again. No, nagsinamok na sa sa imo karon, sir, and thank you for granting our request to have you here in our program to just simply talk about mental health and especially sa tuang mga students not only in Holy Cross but students sa mga estudyante nga naminaw karon and sa tuang mga kabatan-una because we are addressing these concerns, not only them, and also kung na makarelate of course sa mga uban pa sa tuang mga young adults, sa mga adults and sa tanan. So yes, and karon sir, ato ang hisgutan first is about mental health, and I think we're celebrating Mental Health Awareness Week. Almost 2 years na bata in the pandemic. How are we dealing with it? What are the common issues karon concerning mental health?
Yun, almost 2 years in the pandemic, still we have what we call common codes of psychological disorders. Or usually we have depressive symptoms, anxiety symptoms, and even stress and burnout among our not just college students, but students in general, those nga wala naka face-to-face classes, kaya wala man dyan tayo face-to-face classes there sa Philippines, although na-limited for some courses. Pero those that are at home, ang ilang setup sa pag-eskwela, they are very much affected by these psychological conditions, and not only them but those that are displaced, workers na mga displaced, mga nawadag trabaho, and also statistics would say kadaghanan mga kababaihan are affected by certain symptoms, as what I have mentioned, particularly depressive symptoms, anxiety symptoms, stress and burnout, mga ingon ana ang mga kaagi.
Sir, kanus ba ning Mental Health Awareness Week?
There is a Philippines, sir. We used to celebrate Mental Health Awareness Week last week sa January. But Mental Health Awareness Month, World Mental Health Awareness Month, and World Mental Health Day, that's during October and October 10, respectively. So World Mental Health Day is October 10, and World Mental Health Month is October. Pero we used to celebrate Mental Health Awareness Week there is sa Philippines during the last day of January.
Sir, na yung mga questions no for some no about mental health. So, anong pagsabot unsa beginning mental health? Does it involve our brain activities no ato ang physical aspect no say unsa ang mga kato na ingon nimo kanina mga common factors no aning mental health.
Mental health awareness in general, sir, when we hear the term, usually ang sulod sa itong huna-huna kay kanang magtuon ta o mga psychological disorders, mga psychological symptoms, kay tungod lagi awareness sa mental health awareness. But it doesn't end there. When we talk about mental health awareness, it's more than just knowing and understanding certain psychological disorders per se, psychological symptoms and whatnot. But it's also being aware to be able to help other people, no, not just ourselves, because primarily mental health awareness enables us to detect whatever we think nga kinahanglan natong tabang, no? But it's also a mechanism, it's also a way for us to be of help to other people. Like if ever we see that they are experiencing this or that, or these are their current mood and behavior, maybe we can be there for them to help them better understand and help them cope with whatever they are going through.
Sir, when we talk about mental health no siguro common sa tuwa is we encounter problems magyud no like exhaustion no stress and most of us no don't really like it's not common no to seek help no from the professionals especially sa ato ang mga students no dili kayo sila mahilig no to like to kanang muadto no sa ato ang mga professionals addressing no the ilahang mga na feel no karon nga mga panahona. Pwede posible ba na kita no as ourselves no pwede kita ang maka-heal no as ato ang mga experiences about exhaustion, about stress and also mga ways karon no to to help us no recover no from those experiences.
There are, ano sir, I would say that there are self-help activities that we can do on our own. But at the end of the day, I think unsay mas makatabang sa ato as individuals, of course, including us mental health professionals, we're not exempted no sa ingon ana nga mga kasinatian ug mga kaagi. What I can say is try to assess, try to go back, try to go deeper, try to go inside, try to ask yourself if it would be beneficial for me ba nga mag-seek og tabang or kani ba nga mga butang is ma-manage lang nako on my own. Kay in the helping profession, like say for example in psychology, dili man gud nato pwede like ipamugos ang ato ang mga serbisyo sa mga nanginhanglan. Let's say for example, although they do not recognize na they need help, pero dili gyapon nato pwede nga ipamugos ni nga mga tabang o serbisyo no kay at the end of the day what's important is dapat it's voluntary. Okay, that's one of the major considerations. Dapat voluntary ang pag-participate nila sa ato ang mga activities and programs. Say for example in counseling or therapy or other programs that we have. Mo na siyang pinaka-importante. So I would say go back, no, ask yourself, would it be beneficial for me to seek help? Am I ready to seek help? And also, you may also ask yourself if kani ba nga butang kay kaya ra nako ma-manage. Because there are things that we can manage on our own, especially those nga medyo introspective nga mga tao, di ba? Na ay mga butang we can successfully hurdle on our own, that we can successfully um, go through on our own, pero na ay mga panghitabo po niya kinahanglan nato mag-seek og help. So that's the only thing that I can offer as that we can offer in general as mental health practitioners. We can educate you on what are the good things, what are the beneficial impact of seeking mental health assistance and help sa ato ang mga professionals, pero we really cannot force you. So ato basically psychoeducation would also be beneficial, I'd say.
Sir, now sa mga nangutana, no, how are we no, as health professional, mental health professional, how are we addressing no na isa sa mga pinaka-common issue about or like kanang no issue about kanang going seeking help no for gikan sa mga health professional is kanang um, maulaw sila sir no na i-express no ang ilahang mga problems no unsa nga to ang ano ana sir how are we addressing that concern no nga kanang very personal ang problem, can we trust no the people na amo ang ginadtuan? So yes sir.
For like registered professionals like psychologists and guidance counselors, I think it's safe to say that of course you can expect that whatever you will be sharing unsa man ang inyong isulti sa amua, that will just be between you and the professional. Dili na siya mugawas because of course we have to exercise the vow of confidentiality. So as licensed professionals, we are bound to exercise our vow of confidentiality unless na lang no that whatever you have shared might cause significant harm sa imuhang kaugalingon ug sa laing tao. Or another instance is if it's so ordered by the court. Those are only the exemptions, no. But other than that, generically speaking and generally speaking, ayaw kaulaw, ayaw kahadlok, because we are here, we are ready to listen, and we are ready to help you untangle your tangled thoughts, no, para matabangan ka sa unsa man imong ginaagian. And again, 100% confidential unless na lang if it again imposes danger or harm sa imong kaugalingon or sa laing tao.
Now sir, since we are dealing with the students and the youth right now, unsa ba ang mga common mental health issues karon particularly sa mga kabatan-unan nato sir?
In the past no na ay mga kanang say for example mga katigulangan nato mga kanang parents nato, I'm not saying everyone, pero na ay mo ingon niya kanang arte-arte lang na ilahang mga nabati like stress and burnout kay sige og laptop, sige og computer. But of course we are in a pandemic right now and everything we do is through technology. So burnout that they experience, stress that they are experiencing are very much real, no? So dili na siya pag inarte lang. So those are also some of the things that I can say that is quite common sa atong mga estudyante. That's why here in Holy Cross, we are very much thankful sa ato ang administrators because they afford health break no sa ato ang mga estudyante o sa ato mga empleyado. So there would be like specific dates nga we really just focus on ourselves, no? Try to recover and try to bounce back from the challenges that we are encountering, specifically related to mental health like stress and burnout. So kani siya mga butang dili ni siya pag inarte kung namay uban niya medyo kanang insensitive in their use of term nga kanang unsay stress oy unsay burnout dili yun ana kuan inarya ta na imuha. Of course not. Now these things are very much real and they are as real as sakit sa ulo, sakit sa ngipon o sakit sa tiyan. The only difference is that dili ni siya parehas ato nga mga sakit nga kung inuman nimo paracetamol o pain reliever, mawala dayon. Naalang siya yung mga klase-klase nga pamaagi unsaon siya pag-deal, pero again, it's as real as the physical pain or whatever experiences that our students are going through.
Okay. Sir, with that, medyo daghan-daghan pa tag mga hisgutan o mga pangutana nga amo ang pangutana of course sa imuha. So sa mga naminaw ko aduna may dugang pa nga mga pangutana sa to nga mga kabatanuan nga naminaw karon. So mamahimo lamang no i-comment sa ato ang comment box ang inyong mga mensahe kung aduna may mga reactions o mga suggestions perhaps no. So kana atong balikan ang mga pangutana ug makauban gyapon nato unya sa atong programa no ato ang guidance head si Mr. Demar M. Bagdeles kana sa pagbalik sa Crossian Youth Meet-Up sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM.
Spirit FM. Spirit
Ronald C. Cusana, Veterinary Livestock Officer. Di lang focus sa veterinary works, usapon ko ka mountain climber. Nasunod-sunod akong schedule kusog og ligon nga panglawas ang puhunan nako sa akong active lifestyle. Nahimong partner ko ang MX3 Plus capsule with L-carnitine ug Q10 with the right diet and regular exercise na mahimong sayon ang tanan sa ako. Salamat MX3.
Mahalagang paalala, ang MX3 capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Aniya na ang res bakuna kauban sa Bida batok COVID-19. Alang sa mas kipakusgang kampanya kontra COVID-19, available na ang bakuna alang sa adult general population. Ikaw ba gaedad 18 years old pataas? Pwede na kang magpabakuna. Magparehistro sa inyong barangay alang sa libre, luwas o epektibong bakuna. Maskin kinsa pa ka, importante ka, pagpabakuna na!
Nanginahanglan ka ba og raw limestone para ipantambak sa karsada? Limestone powder o limestone granules para sa feed sa baboy ug manok? Tawagi ang AJ Marie Marketing sa cellphone numbers 0999-390-7976, 09661631-443. AJ Marie Marketing na imutang sa Purok 12 Inayangan, Kalinan, Davao City.
Uy, Mads! Kumusta? Nagunsa man ka? Kung sa man yung gikabisihan dira, uy?
Ay, di ang sermotil sa anak. Mura na pa nag-eskwela ani, uy. Alamin na lang, Jud, mabalik ang eskwela.
Kabalo ba ka, Mads? Pwede man ang sama nato nga inahan magpa-enroll sa Holy Cross of Davao College?
Na, unya, saan bang online na lang klase?
Ay, sus, Mads! Ngano mabala ka makaana, uy? Nga ako manggani, bakuhay lang nagpa-enroll. Offline akong gipili, Mads. Kay kabalo ko, nahaom ni alang nato nga adunay mga trabaho.
Ay, di ay? Nani yung anak sa Holy Cross of Davao College?
Ay, unsa pa! Holy Cross of Davao College, adunay online ug offline learning mode alang sa mga estudyante. Alang sa dugang kasayman, bisitahan ang www.facebook.com/HCDC-INC o tawag sa 221-9071-279. Enrollment is ongoing. Unsa pa'y gikulan? Diri na ta sa Holy Cross of Davao College. Kay ready for the future.
Uy, Kay, maayong adlaw.
Maayong adlaw sab kanimo, Nicole.
Na ako'y maayong balita nimo. Ba nagkapangita kag eskwelahan na maayong mutudlog marine education?
Hangtod karon, pangita palagi gihapon ko.
The search is finally over. Kaya sa Holy Cross of Davao College, nag-offer sila marine education. Dili lang sab ka na ang maayong balita. Kung ikaw kay usa ka graduate sa HCDC, dili mo kinahanglan mag-take og licensure exam para makasakay og barko sa Japan.
Maayo gid ayo na siya nga balita, Nicole, no? Pero nganong dili naman daw kinahanglan?
Matod pa sa gibuhat nga research sa Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transportation and Tourism sa Japan, ang HCDC lang ang nakapasa silang qualification of standards sa tibuok dakbayan sa Davao.
Mao ba? O sige, Nicole, magpa-enroll ako.
Enrollment is ongoing. To enroll, visit studentportal.hcdc.edu.ph. HCDC, ready for the future.
Crossian Youth Meet-Up sa 89.9 Spirit FM. Kabatang Holy Crossian, you can!
Balik ka sa programang Crossian Youth Meet-Up sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM. Time check 5:38 PM na mga Holy Crossians o mga ka-Spirit. And Maki, before ta magbalik no sa mga pangutana nga giandam kay Sir Demar, ato sa masahon ng usa ka comment gikan sa DXGN na Facebook page, Maki, no? Ana pa si Ma'am Edith. Good afternoon diha sa imuha, ma'am. Bisan unsa na trials, ang dakong tabang is to pray more, talk to God, and pray constantly. Do not entertain negative thoughts, ideas, comments. Be positive always in any ways. Kung naa friends na mga open-minded and happy to be with, then better to go with them. Ayaw pag-uban sa mga taong negative thinker, kay samutan lang ka pa-stress. Okay, mo na ang comment ni Mama Edith o iyang advice no sa mga listeners nato karon nga nakasinati kung naamay nakasinati og burnt out sa work ba or sa school or na ay depressive symptoms, Maki, no? And Sir Demar, balik ta diri sa to ang discussion, sir. Kaganihan na mention naman nato kaganihan no kung sa to ang mga common issues or common mental health problems nga na-encounters mga usually sa mga batanon or mga estudyante nato diri sa Holy Cross. Sir, unsa pwede nimo mi pasabton kung unsa ni ang mga differences sa mga mental health condition kay imong gi-mention kaganihan no nga na mga na depression, na ba ni siya kalahian sa anxiety, na ba ni siya kalahian sa burnt out, or unsa pa bang uban nato nga mga mental health conditions, sir?
Per psychological disorder, per mental health condition, of course, it would vary from one to another. Usually for depression, it's a mood disorder along with like bipolar and related disorders. No, so a mood ang affected. So you feel lows, you feel highs, and sometimes you feel like just switching in betweens. No. We also have anxiety symptoms nga most often than not ang iyahang mga manifestations is physiological like racing heartbeat or sweating and kanang ma-compare na to, or we can use the term nga murag maratol-ratol in Cebuano or Bisaya to refer to these physiological symptoms and a lot more, no? So what I have mentioned, each psychological disorder varies from one to another, and they have different presentations po. So I would not like discuss anything deep na kay, of course, it's very much specific to what we discuss and what we do in psychology and related nga mga fields. Pero yung nato, to address the question, of course, there are differences. Pero naapoy mga similarities. No, when we diagnose disorders, we need to refer to the 4Ds of abnormality, deviance, danger, dysfunction, and dangerousness. No, pero kani siya nga mga kuan nga mga qualifications kung baga kay true to all pud ni siya, no, sa bisag unsa nga disorder basta kay kung it causes you danger, dysfunction, so on and so forth. It may be one or another, no, nga psychological disorder or mental health concern, but there's dangers. There are dangers in self-diagnosis. That's why I would also like to take this opportunity to seek a mental health professional, go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist to really ascertain kung unsa man ang imuhang gibati, no, to be thoroughly assessed. Kay again, daghan og dangers kung mag-Google MD lang ka, no, i-Google lang nimo tanan. So basta kung sa mahitabo sa imuha, so as much as possible seek professional help.
Sir, dugang pangutana, how do we know no ang kanang condition is already a disorder?
Yun, sir, as what I have mentioned, if it causes danger sa imuha or sa laing tao, it's causing you to be dysfunctional. The behavior is kanang atypical sa population, or it's not typically seen, no. It's a deviant form of behavior. if we have those 4 Ds of abnormality, then we can say that a form or another of a psychological disorder might be present. Again, might be present. We can never be certain unless there's thorough assessment and diagnosis conducted.
Sir, laing pangutana pa sa ato ang mga kaubanan. Earlier we mentioned about yung parang physical symptoms, no, when you are dealing with stress, no, anxiety. Yung eye twitching ba daw, sir? It's ano ba daw, symptoms na stress ka or something, yung parang nagalyok-lyok lang, involuntary ano yung what do you call that, movements imong eyes or something, what do you call this?
I'm really not an expert sa kanang particular field or area, sir, no, pero if it's like just our quote unquote nerves, it might be with another na kuan nga, it might be a presenting symptom for another na condition. So it might be related to like muscles and whatnot. Pero in general, like other physiological symptoms is what I have mentioned for anxiety, like sweating, excessive sweating, out of proportion nga sweating, and racing a heartbeat, all of those things. And kanang usually the hype that you get when you drink too much coffee, that's also that also mimics, no, somehow mimics the physiological presentation of anxiety. Yun.
Okay.
I
Chrissy?
see. Yes, sir. Kaganihan na mention mo nato no nga sa na ay tendency nga mag self-assess mo ang usa ka tawo kung gina-assess niya kung do I really need to talk to someone or kaya ra nako ni resolbahon sa kanang ako lang kay mahadlok ko mo approach sa laing tao. Sir, what do you think is the most effective way, sir, to approach let's say kung estudyante ka, batanon ka, pinakadali man gyud kuhiton to talk to is friends man, di ba? Or kung dili friends, usually actually pinakadali ang friends. Pero ang problema ani ron is lisod i-approach ang parents or guardian. So sir, what do you think is the most effective way for us no to communicate or to approach our parents? When na mapa, I'm actually experiencing a psychological problem and I think we need someone else to help us to do something about this or what?
For our parents, siguro ma'am, no, I would say psychoeducation really is a vital process, no, or a vital avenue to allow our parents to realize that these things are very much real and it is affecting our child or children in one way or another. So psychoeducation allow them to see that these things are important to be tackled, no, sa ato ang pagkaunan sa lamisa while we are having conversations with our children, kay para ang ato ang mga estudyante, ang ato ang mga anak, they would not feel that they are alone in whatever battle that they are going through. So which also leads to another thing, like if you feel like someone is in dire need of assistance, sometimes the best thing to do is just be there for them. Don't do anything, don't say anything. Just lend a listening ear, just allow them to pour their emotions onto you. That is if you are also like emotionally secured, no, and you have that natural resilience and you're trying to help out and reach out to other people. So one thing that I could say is that just be there, no? Just provide that non-judgmental na avenue and don't overtalk or kanang murag unsa ba kanang murag mo overtake good ka sa ilaha. Allow them to share their experience with you without the fear nga ma-judge sila, because sometimes that's also the reason why there's still stigma when it comes to the discussion of mental health, no, kay we are afraid na ma-judge ta We are afraid that we would not be understood and whatnot. So the best way to combat that is psychoeducation and to always provide that safe space, no, for them to open up and discuss these matters and issues.
I see. So as a friend, we can just lend our ears no para sa tong mga barkada na they want to vent out or something. Dili magpatakag-hatag o advice. Kay
Oo,
batig may makadaot.
Naiuban nga mag-share ka, pero it turns out na siya na hinuon, no, ang bida sa inyong
Na wrong name.
So nawala na ang moment atong nag-share nga ano na yung problem kay na overtaken. Anyways, we're talking about it's important gid anang support system, no, from your friends, from your family, from your loved ones. Pero sir, what about self-care? Katong gusto nga, okay, I can do this on my own. Sa mga advice nimo sila sa mga better ways no, to combat the conditions that they are experiencing.
Again, di ba, going back to self-assessment and all, because there are things na kanang naturally we are born resilient, and there are issues na we can just hurdle on our own. Pero again, like, di ba sa movie na Encanto, like Luisa, there are, no matter how strong you portray yourself to be, like physically or emotionally, there are times na you would really, like, you have to accept na you have your own limitations, you have this and that, and there are certain things that you have to let go of, no? So that's when seeking professional help would also be very beneficial, no? Talk to pinakamadali-dali man jud nato, no, atong ma-refer to as our first line of defense is our teachers or our professors. You can also talk to them, and your teacher would allow the referral link to work for you. So yun, pwede ka nila ma-refer sa AMUA. We can help you out, sort things out, and untangle whatever tangled emotions you have inside. So sometimes, again, as what I have mentioned, there are things that we can just hurdle on our own. Pero kung feeling nato nga dili jud siya nato kaya na, there's no shame, there's no harm in seeking help, no? So dili daotan o dili ikaulaw nga mangayo og tabang.
Exactly, Sir Demarno. And of course, speaking of, na-mention naman nato, Sir, no, kaganiha nga, we can seek help, and the-mention po nimo ang katong psychological education or psychology education ba to, Sir, para sa itong mga parents or friends. Baka ha, Sir, speaking of this program, do you have any other programs, Sir, sa inyong opisina nga pwede na to isulti sa itong mga students, especially nga this week is Mental Health Awareness Week?
Yes, salamat kayo ana nga opportunity, Ma'am Chrissy, no, kay we have actually prepared jud activities and programs. Last semester gi-start na ni siya sa ato ang guidance services, ato ang guidance and counseling services, no, through the leadership of Ma'am Army Mendoza back then. Karon, we are continuing, no? We are picking up from where they left off. So we have, for this month of January, since Philippines used to celebrate last week of January as the Mental Health Awareness Week, we conducted the Mental Health Awareness activity yesterday with our guest, Dr. Gerson John Trosio. By February, we have 2 activities for our students, faculty, and non-teaching employees. On February 3, which is Thursday next week, we have Grit and Resilience, Overcoming Pandemic Stress and Anxiety. Then on February 24, since it's still February, we have Love and Belonging, Healthy and Fulfilling Relationships. Then by March 24, since it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's Gender Equality Month and Women's Month, if I'm not mistaken. We will have a discussion on sexual harassment with a registered social worker and our program chair in the social work program, Ma'am Panes, no? She will be discussing on sexual harassment. on April 28th, to cap everything for the semester, we have self-care activity. We have the self-care activity entitled Ako Muna, Self-Care and Self-Love. Then by May, since a lot of our students will be graduating already, and they are already, they will be by then um, completing their internship. We have this activity specifically for our fourth years and intern students. It's entitled Where to Next, no? Life After Internship. So those are the activities that we have prepared for our students, employees, both teaching and non-teaching. That is on top of the counseling programs, the counseling activities that we are giving, testing services that we are also offering, group and individual counseling, for our students and for other stakeholders.
Okay, sir, how can we reach you, your office, especially sa tuwang setup karon?
They can also book for an appointment through our Facebook page. Just search HCDC CGCC, HCDC CGCC. Yun. So that's our Facebook page. You can book your appointment there. Pwede na to siya buhaton online through Google Meet and Zoom. But of course, we have to make sure that you can freely express, no? So kinahanglan gihapon nato na siya i-ensure o i-assess. But following health protocols, pwede ta mo dawat o clients, no? In person, that is again following the health protocols of the institution.
Okay, sir, to wrap up this conversation, your message to our fellow Holy Crossians, our students, employees, sa tuang mga youth, no, in general.
Parting message na for everyone is don't overdo things. Always take care of yourself, no? Exercise, self-care activities, and always remember that there's no overall health without mental health.
That's right. No, and with that, Mr. Demar, thank you so much for having us here. Thank you so much for granting our invitation. And yeah, see you around. And kato mga activities na ato ang dapat atangan sa College Guidance and Counseling Center, no, for this semester, no, para sa to ang mga estudyante, mga interns, parents, employees. And thank you so much, sir, for giving your precious time, no, to be with us here in our program. Crazy?
Yes, Maki, no, grabe jud ang hatang natunaan kay Sir Demar. And of course, actually makita to nato itong mga programs sige pang mention niya kaganiya sa ilahang Facebook page. Aron mas maklaro ug ma-recall sa to ang mga tigpaminaw kung sa ato mga programa na pwede sila maka-join nga gi-initiate ni sa guidance office. And Maki, announcement lang tano, padayon gihapon ang pagdawat sa HCDC Alumni Awards, no, nomination. So tanang na yung mga kaila diha ng mga ni-graduate sa Holy Cross, either sa basic education dati or sa tertiary or sa college, pwede ninyo i-nominate inyong mga kaila nga you think they deserve to be acknowledged, they deserve to receive a recognition from the institution na naa sila yung mga, especially naa sila yung mga nabuhat na nga advocacy alang sa tuang community, Maki. And of course, no classes ta karong January 31 and special non-working holiday sa February 1. So magbalik ang klase and work karong February 2. So sa Holy Cross, it's a very long weekend, Maki. Starting today, TGIF, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Yes, and dugang greetings na lang sab, no, sa toang mga kaigsuon nga naminaw karon. Good afternoon from Jervy Gonzalez Batulanon. Maayong hapon sa from Jenicel Dura Villegas, and good day everyone from HCDC PSMT Shipboard. Maayong hapon CJ Sumalinog, Humphrey Leonel Goles from Bachelor of Science in Maritime education.
Yes, good afternoon po kay Ma'am Eden Pagal magsana lima nga nagtanaw ko sa Facebook Live nato sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM. O daghang salamat sa pagduyog sa toong programa.
And keep on following us sa
Karon,
ato ang mga
hapon na.
social media handles through Holy Cross of Davao College Facebook page, HCDC Instagram, our YouTube channel, and ato ang website.
Yes, website.
www.hcdc.edu.ph. Na dito ang mga important information na makita ninyo sa Holy Cross of Davao College. And also sa mga online learners, at mga teachers no mamahimong maka-access ato ang HCDC online library no pinaagi sa HCDC LRC info Facebook o pinaagi sab sa to ang website at www.hcdc.edu.ph/library. Ug sa to ang DXGN team, thank you so much for your active work, and of course thank you so much for kanang assisting us no sa tuang program, and to our president brother Noel Vic H. Deloria, who is watching right now. A blessed long weekend, yes indeed, and sa tanan no, stay safe and be blessed no, and don't forget not to pray para maundang na mawala na ang pandemic and mawala na ang COVID-19.
Yes, Maki.
And yes, it's a very long day and a very fruitful conversation again with our College Guidance and Counseling Center head, si Mr. Demar Bangeles. And sa tuang mga kingsunang Holy Crossians ginaminaw, sa tuang mga teachers, students, sa tuang mga kabatanunan, sa mga naminaw sa binaagis sa 89.9 Spirit of M, maayong hapon, and thank you so much for listening and watching. Wala naman tayo igong oras dini karon sa atoang panag-uban-uban laing diskusyon na sabang atoang masayran sunod Biyernes dili sa to programa alang sa mga kabatanunan. Kini higala Maki Okay.
Dugang pagatud kaninyo og balita ug impormasyon kini si Crazy. Daog-daog hangtod sa sunod natong panag-uban. Keep safe, Holy Crossians. Kini ang Crossian Youth Meet-Up sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM.
Kabataang Holy Crossian, you can!
Spirit FM.
Gikaligdad og baratong edukasyon ba ang imong gipangita?
Ang Holy Cross sa Davao College ibag ni ana sakto gyud kayo kana kay ang Holy Cross sa Davao College ilagos ilang walay buwas sa pagserbisyo ug paghatag og katolikanhong pag-eskwela para sa tanan. Dili lang kana, daghan usab sila mga kurso na pwede nimong pilian ug barato lang kaayo ang tuition fee. Kompleto usab sila sa mga pasilidad na makatapang sa imo sa paglambok.
Naganaw sa una nakahuman sa Holy Cross of Davao College ang pasado sa mga kanilang licensure exam na adunay nindot na passing rate o di kaya dunay nindot na trabaho alang sa ubang kurso.
Pinaagi sa studentportal.hcdc.edu.ph wala na dagang hassle sa pag-enroll.
Mauna usap pa yung giwala. Enroll na sa Holy Cross of Davao College. Aron ikaw, ready for the future. Enrollment is ongoing. Isitahan lang ang studentportal.hcdc.edu.ph aron maka-enroll online.
Mga Dabawenyo, kanunay natong susihon ang mga linya sa tubig gikan sa metrohan padung sa inyong balay o establishment. Ipa-repair dayon sa professional plumber kung adunay makita nga leaking o daot sa mga tubo. Magpabilintang magbinantayon sa atong mga linya sa tubig. Pahinumdum gikan sa Davao City Water District.
Maakit nga itong tore na to. Pwede kong ibenta ang makukuha kong bakal.
Alam mo ba na delikado ang gagawin mo? Maaari kang makuryente at mamatay.
Mamamatay? Ganun katindi?
Oo, maliban dyan ang pagnanakaw.